Hello everyone. Let me tell you a story. We are located by the Mumbai Central restaurant in Sevenoaks, right? And this is the entrance. The hurricane damaged the flag the other day, and that's another flag, but that one still stands solid. We are located here, and the story behind it, it's a metropolitan green belt, and the council is not happy. We are located here as there was illegal car wash there at some point, and because it's metropolitan green belt, you have to comply with rules and regulations which affect probably business operation around such areas, you know. And anyway, this place was never felt like it's the right place, but I mean, at least he allowed us to bring awareness out around the area, what CarExamer is, what it does, and how we can help. So since the lockdown, so that's part of the going back to basics advertisement. You know, it's a lockdown, it's a tough climate for business, and that is one way how I can bring awareness to people, you know. And obviously no one is driving a car. We don't do such a spot businesses from here. It's a good way. It's visible, and it's a good way for people to when it sticks to them, you know. A good reminder of when you're buying a car, if you're buying a used car, you know, just get it checked. Don't buy a banger, you know. We operate from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and we can protect you from buying a banger. You know, we can give you all the potential repair costs. Any items would need attention in the future, you know. Here at this place, if you do spot checks, you got safety check. Obviously, that's part of the inspection. You know, plug-in diagnostics we do twice, one before the road test, one after the road test, battery test, charging system check, bodywork inspection. That's on a premium inspection, which is our top of the range service. I can proudly say it's the best inspection package in UK you will ever get, you will ever find in UK, the way how detailed it is, you know. I'm not here just talking. You know, it's a fact. You can have a look on our recommendations, you can have a look on the sample reports, the way they look, they're super detailed. You know, we have great people who love cars, and they do inspections. I do inspections as well, so you might see me arriving on the job, and I will actually do an inspection. You know, I'm not just here somebody who just talks and smiles, somebody who might create some stupid website. You know, I'm the person behind the wheels. You know, I'm running this, even the website development, the marketing. I have great people behind me, you know, and some people you have to let it go because they are a waste of time. It's a nature, you know, they come and go, you know. You try to pick the best people, and you try to work with them as much as possible, you know. So we are experts in car inspections. You can call it expert or non-expert, but we do the best stuff, you know. We do the best job in the UK, you know. Reminder, don't buy a car without an inspection, you know. Don't trust the seller. Seller's job is to sell you a car. Our job is to let you know what you're buying and why, and why you should be buying. You know, that would, from our report, you will make a logical, sensible decision with help of the inspector, which is fully qualified mechanic with 10 years and more professional experience. Right, and regards to this place, you know, we will have to move it away by end of the March. So I have met council inspector, and we have discussed this. It's a serious matter. They can prosecute us and the landowner as well, you know. So obviously I was prepared to move it, to locate the place quicker, but I mean, inside of me was something tinkling, so I need to somehow just to prolong this time if possible. So they kindly allowed me to move it by end of the March, you know. So if you know anyone in Sevenoaks area or somewhere who has some sort of land available, maybe we can arrange something, you know. Maybe you are the garage and you would like to do a joint venture, or maybe you are a seller who would like to do a joint venture with me, where I can put a gazebo out, awareness, and you're confident you are good. I would love to hear from you. I would love to work with you. Regards to CarExamer inspected scheme, you know, and also physical inspections on your vehicles, you know. Or if you are a garage and you have a bigger place and you would like to collaborate with me, and you have a space for me to put a gazebo on, you can park the cars underneath as well, you know. I'm happy as well to work with you to promote your business, get you on a CarExamer platform, where we can work together and make a difference in the UK at the moment, so that people can buy vehicles with confidence, for reassurance, and they know what they're doing, you know. It's a great satisfaction when you do your job properly and you love what you're doing, and people make the right decisions and they trust you, you know. Because this game, used car inspection, is about the trust, you know. The quality of the inspection always relies to the inspector. So how good he is, how good his skills is, how detailed and what effort he puts into that inspection, you know, and that will determine the outcome of the inspection, and obviously will help you much easier to make a logical decision. Obviously, if you are the customer and you're buying a car, and most of the people always relate some check boxes or checklist with tick and fill and copy paste. No, it's not like that. You know, in reports you have to go through it, and there have to be some sort of form or some sort of report, you know, where you can visually see it. It's more for the visual basis, right? And if somebody writes just a copy of the structured summary or observations, it's kind of boring. So it's more visual. So you add the details in the summary. So an extra on our services, on a standard, you have an audio feedback as well about the vehicle, you know, and you also have on a premium inspection you have a video feedback about the vehicle. So and on a premium inspection, previous accident damage checks and paint thickness checks are carried out on the vehicle, and it is, if I say we are the best in the UK, I guarantee you we are the best in the UK. You can try any other service, you will not receive the same service, because main corporations, they use some sort of basic readers, you know, basic diagnostic equipment which will only read engine management system, and technically reading engine management systems is kind of subjective, you know. There could be a latent defect which could appear later on. So that's why it's very important to use good diagnostic equipment, what every one of our platform does and use, you know. And if you use any other inspectors, you know, we do diagnostic scans twice on a vehicle, you know, and road test 15 minutes, which is important, which is pretty much really vital, because in this road test you can get sense of the vehicle, the way the vehicle operates, how it handles, how it brakes, how the gearbox is selecting gears, if it's automatic, or how the manual selection works, or how loose the how loose is the selector links and selector cables on a manual gearbox, you know, how clutch is operating, how smooth it is, how high the biting point is, how smooth the brakes are, does the vehicle has any audible noises or any abnormal vibrations, or again noises from the gearbox, from differential, from the final drive, any noises from the wheel bearings, you know, while driving, or anything audible, you know, which potentially will annoy you, you know, any hot restarts, cold starts, cold restart, how the vehicle restarts when it's hot, you know, and etc. The reports are very thorough, you know, and this is our job, to make sure when you use the CarExamer.com inspection service, you are blown away, you know, and most of the people are, because the amount of information provided on the reports is mind-blowing, you know. If you're watching, you don't have to trust me what I'm saying. Book an inspection, have a look on our reports, on a feedback report, you know. You can have a look on the sample reports, how detailed they are, and you can be certain to have the same experience when you do decide to buy a car, when you do decide to make this right decision, you know, because at some point you will need it, you know. At some point somebody else will say, I'm buying a car. How many of you had this question in your mind, where you're thinking, I'm buying a car, it would be great to have somebody check it, and then you phone your friend is not available, then you phone your mechanic is not available at that day, but you want to buy the vehicle and you don't know who to use. It's just a simple decision. Always CarExamer.com. We have great people on board, including me, you know, and we do great job, you know, a damn great job. And I promise you, you will be 150% satisfied of what we do, because every inspection package we over deliver, you know. That's what we do, and it's my promise.